Hopefully you had a Merry Christmas and a Happy Boxing Day, and it's about to get better because, well, we got a very special Mock the Mock where we're going to take a look at someone else's mock draft, my own, and a mock it, give you my views, thoughts, and opinions. And we're going to take a look at a couple of my mock drafts, my first 2022 mocks, and see how vastly different the landscape looks now than it did then. But what's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know, so go ahead, become a bro and subscribe. Leave that thumbs up if you enjoy the content, and as always, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let's look at that face, dude. The beard, it's so tamed. I haven't brushed mine out yet or anything, but it's a good-looking man. I still got that beanie, too. You can tell this is my old webcam, too. Now I got a camcorder, so, you know, I look legit. But this mock draft was the first one I put out. This was actually in November. Here, I'm going to move the screen for y'all. But this one was in November. As you can see, November of the 12th of 2020. So this one, I said, hey, these guys, some of these guys can declare. So we're going to see guys that actually win in the 2021 draft. So this one was a real early one. And then we're going to look at my next 2022 mock I did, which was officially after the 2021 NFL draft. So that one, you know, we're going to see other prospects. So, oh boy, let's go ahead and do this, I guess. Let's see, how did I do this? Oh, I just went ahead and showed all my first 8 picks. I was goat housing it back in the day. So I had Sam Howell as my top pick, not even Spencer Rattler. Look at that. Isn't that funny? Graham Mertz, that was a joke. That was, to be fair, man, his 2021 was exceptionally bad, but at least I still thought there was a bit of promise in him turning it around. We had Slovis, who now he's returned. He's in Pittsburgh. But like Sam Howell, #1 overall, like Sam Howell, I think still has a chance to be the top quarterback in this class. And very well, apparently could return. But we see Derek Stingley, Kayvon Thibodeau returning. Okay. Yeah, draft. Actually, let's take a look at this draft order. I really thought the Dolphins were going to be apparently. Oh, no. This was randomized. I don't know where I pulled this draft order from. Huh. Interesting. Zion Nelson. I told you I was high on Zion Nelson, though. Yeah, Logan Thomas, man. That poor cat just can't get playing time in Wisconsin. Obviously, Mike Jones, we knew I was pretty high on him, but just didn't play. Like, I don't think he's played over 100 snaps at LSU. They don't want him on the field because they don't think he can run defend, but they won't give him the opportunity to. Golly, dude, that really infuriates me. But Zion Nelson, man, I told you I was high on both Zion Nelson and Charles Cross. Well, I wasn't high on both. I knew what both could be. I just thought one would flop and not flop, but one would kind of like not do well, and I thought the other would excel. I thought it would be Zion Nelson because like both these guys have really good athletic upside. Zion Nelson, former tight end, so yeah, I ended up being wrong on that. It is what it is. Let's go see if I have Spencer Rattler up in here. All right, here we go. The next set of picks. Haha, my boy Brendan Cox. I love Cox, baby. Yeah, that guy. He actually had a pretty good game against Central Florida. Ended up having a sack on a nice little stunt. He's probably mid day 3 at this point just because how ridiculous the edge class is. As we start to see like Chris Rump, Azeez Ojulari, these guys I was high on going into the 2021 draft that ended up coming out. But Fedarian Mathis, probably a day 2, maybe 4th round, early day 3 guy. But nah, I like him, man. He was pretty good. I think he's had a pretty banger year, but Spencer Rattler, George Pickens, Garrett Wilson, Ahmad Gardner, these guys we're going to probably see in the first. So, well, Spencer Rattler maybe in 2023 if everything goes well at South Carolina. But I kind of want to hurry up and get to my actual mock, where I had like that was fresh after the 2021 draft. So let's go through these last 16 picks real quick. There's Kyle Hamilton at 17. Tyler Linderbaum, two guys I was pretty high on. Look, Eric Stokes, he ended up still being a first rounder. Evan Neal, man, I listened to him as offensive interior. Because keep in mind, he was a right guard initially. Then he played right tackle. So I wasn't sure how the transition to left tackle was going to go. There's George Karlaftis. Justin Ross, kind of the problems. But the quarterbacks are interesting here. I got Tua's brother, who started out the year pretty good. I don't think he's got like a great arm, but does need to be a better decision maker at times. Like, he get too conservative with the ball and not make enough big plays to like kind of make up for his mistakes here and there. But there's Grayson McCall, dude, and he's staying at Coastal Carolina. I really wish the cat would just transfer. I really don't know how to evaluate him, man. He's going to be interesting. I was high on David Bell, dude. I was high on David Bell before the season. Here's Kyrie Elam. We got Jalen Watermeyer. We know, for me at least, he's fallen down boards. Look, I had Nakobe Dean. It's wild because I don't think I had him in my other mock, but I was like, dude, legit, that's crazy. I had Nakobe Dean. That's awesome. Look, Javonte Williams ended up being Najee. Well, not being Najee, but like Najee was a pick in 2021. This is 2022. But like, looking at a guy like, dude, Marlon Toy Peloto, I really, really liked. He ended up going in the 6th round in the 2021 class. I think he was the guy that easily probably fell the furthest. Bubba Bolden, I don't think comes out. That's the guy that's all potential and no production. Or at least no good production. There's Noah Daniels. He's returning actually for the 2022 season because he keeps getting banged up. But let's go ahead. I want to take a look at, I think it's this one. This one. Here we go. This is the first official mock after the 2021 draft. Yeah, this is going to be legit. I can't wait. Let's see. How did I do this? So I went 4 picks. 4x4. All right, so Spencer Rattler, Sam Howell. For a lot of people, they were the unanimous #1 picks, like top 2. And then Malik Willis was this other guy coming in who he had the potential, he had the upside, but we thought these two were much more better put together prospects. And honestly, still think that rings true for Sam Howell, who had to kind of like try to succeed, at least make his team competitive in an environment where, well, his team wasn't that good. It's pretty tough, but we know Derek Stingley and Kayvon Thibodeau, they're still first overall picks. What was this based on? I think this was based on Super Bowl odds after the draft. So look at that. Not Browns. So used to them being bad. And they're not anymore. They're average. But Texans, we got the Lions, the Jets. I mean, there were no brainers. I mean, since he's been a real surprise this year. All right, let's see. Then we got Eagles, Giants, Jags. So, yeah, not too bad. And this may have been before. No. It couldn't have been before a few of the trades. I don't know. We'll see. But DeMar Leal, dude, I was really high on him before the season. Really, really high on him. And not to say he's fallen, but the guy, he has put on bad weight. Which that'll be like, once he gets into the weight room, like he's gonna look good come combine. Like he's gonna be proud. I bet you he gets to like 300, maybe even 305. I bet you he tests out at that, and I bet you he's gonna be like ridiculous because it's gonna be all good weight at that point. But yeah, man, I was stupid high on him coming into this class. Keaton Slovis, man, everyone knew he didn't have like the arm strength, but he was so accurate. He just needed to limit the poor decision making. He couldn't. Maybe that changes at Pittsburgh. There's Malik Willis. He is now still kind of in that running for top quarterback, and I would argue Sam Howell is too. Tyler Linderbaum, I've been a mark for Tyler Linderbaum since day one. And he might actually very well go to the Giants this year. Well, I guess technically next year. Let's go to the next set of picks and see if I did. Yeah, I did do the trades here because the Giants do get another pick. So then we should have, we should have all the trades. Okay, that's good. Mike Jones, man, like I was saying earlier, the guy just hasn't seen the field. He's going to return. I don't know how he'll fare. I don't know, man. I'm hoping Brian Kelly maybe plays him more. I mean, dude, I don't think you put him in a JOK role. Well, maybe you do, dude. No, maybe you do. But he came to LSU to play more of a traditional linebacker role. I don't know. That whole thing will be interesting. But he is a guy that I think's got the upside, just really needs to be a better tackler. Couldn't tell if he was one this year because he barely played. Desmond Ridder, look at that, guys. Not to say I wasn't high on Desmond Ridder. I even think I said this in the video. But I said he's a guy that I think could break out. Shoot, Matt Corral, he's there. He's not being talked about as one of the top quarterbacks in this class. You could say Ridder too. So I didn't miss the nail on the head too much in this quarterback class. Everyone missed Spencer Rattler, so cry me a river. Zach Harrison, man, he's just so unpolished. This cat just, he's got one pass rush move and it's a bull rush. It's a pretty fierce bull rush, but he's a good athlete. Like, the physical tools are there, man. He's just so unpolished. I think he's gonna fall for that because teams are gonna look at him as a developmental guy. All right, next set of picks. Look at that. Cardinals, man, y'all have come a long way. Ahmad Gardner, I was actually still pretty high on stinking Ahmad Gardner, dude. I was a big fan of his. So I guess technically he's quarterback 2 for me. I know Garrett Wilson was my wide receiver 1. He's going to the tight ends. Look at y'all. Y'all need receiving help, man. I've been saying that. Zion Nelson, I talked about it earlier. I thought between him and Charles Cross that Zion Nelson was going to be the guy that maybe makes himself a top 15, top 10 pick in this class. Just because the immense athletic upside of both those guys. I thought Zion Nelson, dude, his trajectory was headed up, man. And also you could tell the same from Charles Cross if you watch like the whole season, like his productions, like after that Bama game, I think it was in 2020, not positive, but like you could tell he was getting a lot better because it was trial by fire for him. Kyle Hamilton here, man. Now he's a top 5 prospect for me, for actually a lot of people. Does he go in the top 5? Probably not, but yeah. Honestly, with the Vikings, man, Harrison Smith and Xavier Rhodes have been pretty good together. All right. Trent McDuffie, dude. I stand by this today, dude. I think Trent McDuffie is a great scheme fit for the Chargers, man. I like it. I like it a lot. We got Chris Olave going to the Patriots. I actually think this is pretty decent. This is a guy that he could attack the field wherever he wants. He's got that type of separation and route running. Route tree is probably what I'm looking for, but he's a really good route runner too. Evan Neal going to the Eagles. I guess I had him listed as an interior guy. Did I not? I'm curious about this because I guess I didn't believe in. Oh, I don't know. I wonder why I made this pick. Actually, I'm gonna listen to this back real quick. Okay, why did I say this? This is me talking about his size. Like, the dude's huge. I can't wrap my head around him being a tackle. Little did I know. I didn't even say why the Eagles took him. Oh, dude, you're letting me down, Broshmo. You're letting me down. Justin Ross though, obviously there's a lot to talk about with the spine. Was it spine fusion? But the spine surgery. We'll find out more with medical checkups, but yeah. Yeah. So I did give the Eagles 3 picks here. Kyer Elam being one. He's also could be a first rounder. And then we got these next 3 guys are not first rounders, at least this year. Zion Toipaloa Fetty decided to return out of Washington soon after. Like, I'm pretty sure actually right before I did this video, he tore his ACL. I thought he was out for gonna be out for the year, or a lot of people did, and he ended up returning this year, but never to like a full playing time role. They kind of like slowly brought him back, and dude's was looking good. I can't wait to see him next year. I mean, coming back, you almost have to if you're him. But yeah, no, that guy's probably gonna be a first rounder for me next year because I'm just really high on ZTF, man. Jalen Watermeyer he fell for me, and I get it in these mocks. You typically, even if you don't have a first round tight end or running back, you want to maybe showcase at least one of the guys from each of those classes just to be like, yeah, no, this is probably the top guy in this class. So I feel like I may have been doing that with Watermeyer, but I really liked Watermeyer. This year was kind of an up and down year for him. Like, there were the drops, but he had some big plays. Like, and after the catch, he's not too bad, but yeah. Merlin Robertson, man, is a guy that I thought was like Xavier Collins light. And it's just, man, his play has just been the same for the last 3 years. Just a guy that kind of loses track of the ball carrier. Isn't the best guy at wrapping up. Like a good athlete, like moves well. Just doesn't look that good. It's kind of a wonky running motion, but yeah, I don't know, man. He's probably day 3, honestly. Now that might be the lowest guy on this list. I don't know. We still got one more set to look at. All right, so actually these are a few good ones because Perion Winfrey's probably a day 2 guy. Some people have him sneaking into the first round. But I just don't think he plays the run that well. But he is a phenomenal pass rusher. Drake Jackson, dude. Guy, I like going into the season. Like, I wanted to be high on Drake Jackson so much because his high-end reps are just impressive. And he got a lot more consistent this year. But unfortunately, the edge class also got very good very quick. Brandon Joseph, kind of a down year, at least by what we saw in 2020. But the range is still freaky. Treylon Burks, man, was a guy I liked early on. He was close, if not, ended up being my wide receiver 1 before the summer. Because I had before the summer rankings, and then I had preseason rankings because you use that whole summer to watch just tape. But yeah, no, now Burks chance to be a first rounder. Let's see how the last little bit goes here. Because I wasn't ballsy and didn't do multiple rounds. Maybe this year I will. But, oh, yeah, all these guys are good, dude. Breece Hall, like, for a lot of people, was the first run back coming off the board. Isaiah Slot, some people liked Isaiah Spiller. I was never a big Spiller guy. But now, some people still argue it's still Breece Hall. Some people got Kenneth Walker, man. Kenneth Walker had a banger year, man. That Javonte Williams type year. Martin Emerson, I actually really like the fit to the Bills. But I think he may slip out of the first just because of guys like Booth. That was a thing. I hadn't really watched Booth until over the summer. But yeah, no, maybe like you got Booth, McCreary, a lot of guys that push Emerson out. that have merged. Kenyon Green, I've always liked Kenyon Green. I list him here as guard. Didn't know he was going to start playing left tackle, or at least so I thought. He started the year at right tackle first 2 games. They moved him back to guard, and then I think it was I don't know. Maybe the Alabama game. I can't remember specifically which, but he moved out to left guard to play and then moved back into guard or left tackle to play and then moved back into guard. And I think he played right tackle for a game and then he's back at left guard. I don't know, but I included Charles Cross here because I just knew the upside and the tackle class seemed weak, which is funny looking at it now, man. This was before I even really got behind Drake Jackson. Jackson Kirkland. Actually, hold up, man. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna look for my mock right before the season. Cause we got time. We had 20 some minutes. Like, we could do a real quick look, see how those are different, right? Let's see. Broshmo. Oh man, I'm gonna be doing a lot of scrolling. I got videos on videos on videos. Can I increase the... Here, I'm just gonna do this. Like, I gotta go way back. I got a lot of videos, man. A lot of videos. Yo, these deep dives, I can't wait to go back and look at how they went. I did it college. Oh, dude, I bet you this is so far off now. Let's see. Oh, that's a good, pretty looking background. I had to do my own mock. I got these mocks. Oh, yeah. That's also going to be a part of the summer. We got the deep dives and then regrading and old draft classes and then doing redrafts with them. Let's see. 1.0. So is this it? No, that's a mock the mock. Dang, that looks pretty. Whose mock the mock's that? Or whose mock draft is that? Hey, by the way, Lynn J. Dixon transferred. I forgot where. I think he went to West Virginia, but I'm not positive. Let's see. Okay, this was the original one. Look at that. Mocking my first 2021 mock. And look where we're at now. Did I do one? Oh my gosh, I did 3 rounds? Dang, we should be looking at this. Oh, I did it on this? There ain't no way. Oh, I probably did this with Alex. I feel like that doesn't really count. And I separated it 3 different days. Come on, man. I know I got my own. I should cut this part of the video. But will I? Son of a gun, dude. You know what? Yeah, screw it. That's it for the video. If you want to find it, you can go find it. But until next time, wait. Until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.